It was a character in there that Oprah played by the name of Miss Sophia. She one day went to the field. She was married to a man by the name of Harper. Said that she went to the field and she asked Miss Sealer, she said, did you tell Harper to beat me? But one thing that stood out to me in that whole entire movie, and one of my favorite lines from the movie, she said, all of my life I had to fight. And she said, I'd be darned if I had to fight in my own house. And so sometimes in our life, it just seems like all of our life, from the time that we were born, we've been fighting. There's been a struggle that's been going on the inside of us. Somebody help me out. Jacob here was a trickster. Jacob, he was used to fighting. It said that when his mother was pregnant, and when Rebecca was pregnant, it said there was a war going on the inside of her. It said that she had two boys by the name of Esau and Jacob. And Isaac was her husband, but it said that it was a war going on the inside of her. And it said that Jacob, even when Esau was born, it said Jacob did what? He grabbed the heel of Esau because he was trying to pull him down. And this fight continued even until they was adults. And here it is that sometimes in our life, it just seems like we got to fight. We've been fighting all our life. Some people been fighting with their families. Some people been fighting with finances and financial situations. Even in your marriage, when you think you got peace in your home, you still got to go home and fight. Even on your job when you should have peace, you still got to go to the work and you got to fight with coworkers. It just seems that all of your life you just been in a fight. Here it is. It said this at this point. This first point I want to talk about, you have to get along. I don't know about you, but sometimes you got to steal away. Sometimes too many things are going on around us. We got to get along with God into our secret place. Where God can start to deal with us and things can start to happen and God can start revealing some things to us. It said that here it is that after 20 years, it said that Jacob had been with his uncle Laban. How did he end up there? It said that he had tricked Esau out of his blessing. And managed to trick Isaac and Isaac into blessing him. And then here it is. It said that, and also in chapter 25 of Genesis had tricked Esau into selling him his birthright. It said that after he ended up tricking Isaac along with his Rebecca helping him, it said that he ran away because Esau said, I'm going to slay my brother. It just seemed like sometimes we're just in a fight about life. It said he fled to be with his uncle Laban. And here it is. Somehow the trickster ended up getting tricked. Said he ended up he had a woman that he loved that he wanted this woman, but it said that here it is. Laban used him to work for 7 years, but then he didn't even get the woman that he wanted. So he had to work another 7 years in order to get it. And so he ended up 14 years, but then he ended up working 6 more years. And after this, it said that after 20 years, he said, I got to get out of here. I got to meet my children and my wives and everything else I own. We got to get away from here. And I'm going to run back to Canaan. And I got to face my problems. Don't you know that sometimes you got to face your problems? Some people been running from their past. Some people thought about moving out of state and by getting away from people, by moving around the corner, you thought you were getting away from things that happened. But sometimes you got to face your past. So here it is that Jacob somehow, as he had fled from Uncle Laban's house after 20 years, it said he ends up here at Jabbok, and it said that Laban has followed them there. And not only that, but he said Laban brought 7 more people with him. 7 of his brothers, and it seemed like he was just in the fight of his life. Why? Because one of the daughters, they had stole Laban's idols out of the house. And she had stole the idols and Laban went searched all around and went to tent to tent searching for this idol. And Jacob said, what do you need with me? What do I have to do with you? So here it is that Jacob is in between a rock and a hard place. So here it is. Sometimes in our life, I believe we end up between a rock and a hard place. Sometimes it just seems like we can't go back home and get peace. Sometimes we can't get away and get peace. So you're just in between a rock and a hard place. So here he is on the run, but he can't go back to Laban's house because they made a covenant there. And so he couldn't go back to his house, so he had to go and face Esau. What did Jacob do? He said when night came, he began to pray. He said he began to pray to the Lord for deliverance. But sometimes, you know, God won't deliver how you want him to deliver. But he delivers in his own way. So he said he begins to pray. He asked God for deliverance. But as he's praying to God, he said, look, he still was up to his old trickster ways. He said he began to talk to God. And as he prayed to him, when it should have been handed over to God, he still tried to come up with a way to con Esau. And so he had sent messages to Esau. And he told him, he said, listen, he said, give me a report of what's going on. He said, tell them they're coming. And he wanted Esau to forgive him, but Esau sent him a different message. He said, I'm coming. And not only am I coming, but I'm bringing 400 warriors. He said, I'm bringing 400 men with me. Also, he's between a rock and a hard place. And he's in the fight of his life. He said, Lord, just deliver me on today. I don't know what else I need to do. I don't know what else it is for me to turn, but I just need you to deliver me, because here it is. I can't go back to Laban's house, but here it is, my brother. He's probably coming to kill me. And I ain't got nothing but my 2 wives, 11 children, and some flock and some servants. I ain't got nowhere else to turn. I ain't no match for him. And so he split them up into groups, even after he should have gave it to God. He said he split them up. He said, listen, go. And when he meets you, hopefully I got some gifts along the way that you can give to him, and tell him I'm behind him. And I'm on my way. And so maybe he'll accept that. But here it is. It said that we had sent his wives and his children away. Said he came to this place at night and he was here. And it said that at this place, it said when he was left alone, it said a man wrestled with him. Did not say who, but a man of God begins to wrestle with him. Some say it was Jesus, but somebody begins to wrestle with him until the breaking of day. Have you ever been in a place, a dark place, when you've been left alone by yourself? Somebody say, I need to get to a place where God can provide for me. I need to get to a place where I'm alone with God, where he can do some things for me. Or that dark place might be financial situation. That dark place might be an illness or death. Somebody's been to a dark place in your life, where you've been to a place where you needed for God to provide. Where you've been left alone with Jesus, where he can see your tears and hear your cry. I know somebody's been alone by themselves sometimes. But here it is that he's alone. He begins to wrestle with this man. As you notice, Jacob did not initiate the fight, but the man initiated the fight with him. Why did he have to do this? The second point, you have to fight. So at the time that he's fighting, Jacob is 90 years old. Can you imagine being 90 years old and having to fight with somebody? Somebody been fighting all of their life. So the time of him being a baby, even to him being 90 years old, he's been fighting all of his life, and he's here at this place where he needs God to provide something for him. So here it is, he's looking for safety, but God said, I want to do something else. I want to change you on today. He had to get rid of his manipulating ways, and he had to get to a place where God can do something special for him. So here it is that said that he would begin to wrestle with Jacob all the night long. I don't know about you, but I know I've been in some situation where I dealt with stuff all the night long. And I couldn't call on anybody else, but I had to be in a place where God could provide for me. He began to wrestle with this man. Have you ever been in a place where you didn't know where else to turn? You didn't know where else to call? You couldn't call your mama, you couldn't call your daddy, you couldn't call the preacher, but you had to get to a place with God where you just wrestled all the night long. I'm reminded of the song when he tells me that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. So he said his anger endures but for a moment, his favor is for life. And I'm just saying that sometimes I got to get alone with God so he can deal with me on today. So here it is that God was just trying to get Jacob to yield to him. So a lot of us don't want to yield to what God is trying to do for us.
That's right.
You want to hold on to your pathways instead of allowing for God to do something new in your life. But in order for God to deal with you, he got to get you to the blessed place he can and get you to the best mindset so he can deal with you. So he said that he wanted Jacob to yield on today because he needed to change his heart. So in order for him to meet Esau, he needed to change the heart of Jacob. See, the thing that Jacob didn't know, God had already dealt with Esau. But he needed to deal with him. Somebody's been worried about other people. But when you get to a place where God can deal with you, then he can do something on today. Somebody need to let God work on them. On today, you've been engaged in the fight of your life. But God is just trying to change the heart of you. You've been wrestling with your past, but let God deal with the heart, and He can handle the past and your future.
Yes, sir.
Some people are dealing with issues of abuse. Some people are dealing with depression and addiction. Some people are dealing with heartbreak, but God is just trying to change your spirit so He can deal with those issues.
Yeah.
I deal with people all the time, every day, who got addiction issues, but first, before they can begin to focus on the substance issue, they need to focus on what they have been hurt in the past. A lot of people have been hurt and they haven't dealt with it yet. But in order for God to deal with you, you got to deal with the past stuff first.
Yeah.
Let God begin to change it before He can begin to do something with you.
Yes, sir.
So you have to fight. So you can't just give up because you're in a dark place in your life. You can't just give up because you've been in the fight of your life. But you got to have the Miss Sophia spirit that all my life I had to fight and I won't stop fighting now.
Oh, yeah.
She said I just kill him dead before I let him beat me. So you got to get to a place where you can't just give up just yet, but you're going to keep on fighting until you dealt with the issue.
Yes, sir.
But then there's a third point, and it is that you have to submit.
Yes.
What God wanted Jacob to do, He wanted him to totally surrender to Him.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been to a place where you couldn't depend on anybody else, but you had to just totally surrender to God.
Yeah.
What's totally surrender? That means I'm giving up everything to Him. I'm not worried about none of my problems. I'm not trying to handle it by myself anymore. Because a poem by Langston Houston said, my arms are too short to box with God. See, sometimes some people have been in a fight and you've been trying to box, but God is powerful in you. God is more bigger than you. So whatever you're dealing with, He can handle it. Don't you know His arms are so big that He has the whole world. He can cover everything in your life. He can cover every problem. He can box with everything. Your arms are too short to try to deal with it, but God can handle everything. You've been in the fight of your life.
Yeah.
So He needed Jacob to submit to Him. It said, so what did he do? Said the Lord said, He said, begin to tell him, He said, now he saw that he did not prevail against him. So this is what the man of God did. He said he touched the socket of his hip.
Yeah.
So that the socket of Jacob's hip was out of joint.
Yeah.
As he wrestled with him.
Yes, sir.
So some people have been trying to wrestle with God, but God, all He got to do, He got so much power, He can just touch it. This touch that He was talking about was not just a physical touch, but He was talking about touching the heart.
Yeah.
And so He had touched his heart. Even though He touched the socket of his hip, Jacob already knew. Jacob said, wait a minute, this pain ain't normal to me.
Yeah.
So I know I got to change some things because I realized I ain't going to overcome him, so I might well give up. But he ended up yielding to him because he knew that he was too powerful for him. God is too powerful even for the devil. Said there's so much power. You can just speak to Jesus, the demons will flee. There's so much power that God has. So this touch that He in your life, and you've been dealing with some things all of your life, but God is just trying to change the way that you operate. God has got to change the way that you do some things. God has got to change the way that you see things. He got to change the way that you walk, change the way that you talk, so that people will see you. They know that you've been in an encounter with God. I don't know how many, I don't know about you, but I don't know how many of you can say I've been in an encounter with God and I never been the same again. When He comes in, He changes your heart. People will be able to see the difference in you.
Yes, sir.
It was not what Esau did. It was not that he saw him, but he knew that Jacob had changed his ways.
Yes, sir.
God was saying, I need to change your heart before you encounter Esau, because I don't need you to be a trickster anymore, but I need you to be totally dependent on God.
Yeah.
So He touched him. This just humbled him. See, some people have been on a high horse all of your life.
Oh, yeah.
Some people ain't never been humbled in their life, but when you begin to humble yourself, God can do some things with you. See, God needs to get you to your lowest before He can show you how you can be at your strongest.
Yes, sir.
So God needs to get you at your lowest point.
Yes,
so He can change you on today.
Oh,
God
yeah.
needs to get you to your lowest point so He can begin to deal with you on today.
Yeah.
I believe somebody's been in the fight of your life on today. But God is just trying to change you so when you walk out,
Yes, sir.
people can see that God did it for you.
Oh, yeah.
See, you know it was not you who did it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Until you bless me. Yeah. Somebody got to have that same spirit. Yes, sir. I know it's been difficult sometimes. I know it's been hard in your life. I know you've been crying that night. I know the doctor has given up on you. But you got to say, I won't let go. Yes, sir. Until you bless me. Yes, sir. I've seen some people been given some short time to live. But you got to have the spirit that I can't let go until God do something for me. Yes, I got to get to the place in my life where God can provide. I thank God for my midnight situation. Yes, because I know He can do something. Yes, sir. Also, you got to hold on. I know it's been difficult in your life. I know the sun ain't shining right now. But you got to get to the place where God can do something for you. Yeah. So I won't let go until you bless me. Yes, sir. So here it is, he said, I won't let go until you bless me. So, he said he begins, he still held on to him. Can you imagine being 90 years old? Yeah. I know some 90 years old who can barely walk, but you imagine being in a fight where you're in a fight with God and you're just trying to hold on the best way that you can. Yes, sir. I know somebody's been had some hell in your life. Yes, sir. Somebody's been in some midnight situation. Yes, it seems like the rain is still falling in your life. Yes, sometimes it seems like it's darker longer than it is sunshine. Yes. But you got to just hold on until God does something for you. Yeah. You got to hold on until it's time to bring the day. I know you can deal with depression and abuse, but you still got to hold on until God does something in your life. Yes, so I won't let go until you bless me. Yes. Oh, this get good to me on today. Yes, because there was some things in my life, but I should have been dead and gone. Yes, but there's somebody been engaged in the fight in your life. But God just wants you to hold on until He bless you on today. Somebody need God to bless you on today. Yes, I believe if you just hold on, God can do something for you on today. Yeah. It says, so here it is. It said that when he asked him, see, God can do nothing until he asked him for it. Yes, sir. They would have wrestled all night long. Yes, sir. God sometimes will get you to the Lord's point. Yes, but sometimes some people are so selfish and so into themselves, they won't ask God for help. Yeah. But when I'm down, I want to say, God, I need your help in this thing. Yes, sir. Because I can't do it on my own. Yeah. I need your help in this. Yes, sir. So God understood he had already prayed, but he needed him to get to a place yes, sir. That he could totally depend on him. Yes, sir. So he said, ask me for help first. Yes, sir. And then I can do something for you. Yes, so he said, I won't let go until you bless me. Yes, sir. He said, after this, he said, what is your name? Why did he ask him your name? Because he needed to change the way that Jacob operated. Yes, sir. See, everybody knew him as a trickster. Everybody knew him as a cunner, but they needed to know him as a new person. Yes, sir. See, the way this culture was, people associated stuff with your name. Yes, sir. So in order for him to be a new person, God needed to just change his name. Yeah. Oh, I know you left Canaan as Jacob. I need you to go back as Israel. Yes, sir. Because people need to know that you changed. Yes, sir. You can't still be the same person now that you were 20 years ago. Yes, sir. But when you encounter God, you can never be the same again. Yeah. See, here it is that Jacob was looking for a physical blessing. Yes, sir. He was looking for God to intervene in a physical way. Yes, sir. But God said, I need to change the way that you operate in this season. Yeah. Some people been wondering why you've been going through, but God is just trying to change the way that you operate. Yes, sir. He don't need to bless you with money. He don't need to bless you with friends. He don't need to bless you with cars and land, but he need to give you a spiritual blessing. Yes, sir. Something that's going to last forever. Yes, sir. See, I'll take the spiritual blessing because I want to see the mansions in the sky. I want to see the street pavement gold. I don't care about this treasure here on earth because I want to get to the place where I know God for myself. Yeah. Also, he wanted to say, Jacob, I got something special for you to do in the season. Yeah. Also, what he needed him to do was proclaim for himself. Yeah. He said, so what is your name? But he proclaimed, my name is Jacob. Yes, sir. He said, no longer shall you be called Jacob. Yes, sir. But Israel, for you have wrestled with God. Yeah. He said, struggle with him and with me. Yeah. And have prevailed. Yes, see, the most important part I took out of that, he said, you struggle with God. Yeah. And with me. Yeah. So he had been fighting all of his life. Yes, sir. He had been fighting with all of these things. Yes, sir. But he had to realize his arm was too strong But no longer shall you be called Jacob. But you shall be called Israel. And so he didn't understand how God was going to bless him. But he needed to know he needed to change some things. He didn't know how God was going to do it. But he knew he needed to hold on until God blessed him. He said, so I won't let go until you bless me. And so this fifth and final point is you won't be the same. So it was important for Jacob to know his name. To say his name because of the past stuff that was associated with it. Somebody needs to say your name on today. I know you've been called some different things in your life. Some people have been called by nicknames. You've been called things all of your life. But associated with that name is drugs and alcohol. Associated with that name is past relationships. Associated with that name is heartbrokenness and broken relationships. But God needs that old person to die in order for him to do some new things in your life. See, he needed for the old Jacob to die in order for him to do some new things. Watch this. He needed for him to say it because with his mouth he had done some other things. With his mouth he had tricked Esau out of his birthright. With his mouth he had tricked Esau and Isaac out of their blessing. So he needed him to say his name so he can get rid of all of the old stuff in his life. Somebody need to say your name on today. Because God is saying, I'm making you a new creature on today. Proverbs 18:21 tells me, death and life lies in the power of the tongue. And they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So I need to say some things. I need to speak it out in this season. I need to speak blessings over my life. So he said, I won't let go until you bless me. I don't know about you all today, but I know you've been engaged in the fight of your life. But God is saying, I need you to say it on today. Because I need to change some things. So what was he doing? He said, change the name from trickster to one who wrestled with God. Or to wrestle with God or preach with God. So he needed him to change his name. So here it is. Jacob began to ask him. Jacob said, all right, now that I told you my name, I think it's coming for you to tell me your name also. But it don't matter what Jesus is or his name is. All you need to know is power in it. You can call him anything you want to call him. Some people call him El Shaddai. Some people call him Prince of Peace. Some people call him the Rose of Sharon. Some people begin to call him a priest maker. Some people call him a lawyer in the courtroom. A doctor in the sick room. Call me whatever you want to call me. But just know I got some power in my name. Is there anybody here on today that know you've been in the fight of your life? I mean, to know that when you encounter God, that you'll never be the same again. I don't know about you, but I know that God is a good God. He is worthy to be praised. It says an hour after the sun came up, he didn't walk out the same. He didn't walk the same. It said he walked with a limp when he walked out. See the way he came in, he couldn't be the same again. The way he came in walking, he can't walk the same in. Because he had wrestled with God. I need somebody on today to hold on until you get it. I don't know about you all today, but I begin to wrestle with God. He said, let me go, so I can't let go. I can't stop and I won't stop. I can't let go until you bless me. Is there anybody here on today that's been engaged in the fight of your life? And God said, let me go. That you say, I can't let go until you bless me. He said, so the people around them
Yeah.
God can do some things in your life.
Yes, sir.
If you would just hold on.
Yeah.
Don't stop now, don't give in. But God can come through right on time.
Yeah.
Say that he renamed the place Peniel because he said, "For I've seen God face to face."
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody in the Bible that sees God face to face and they ever be the same again. Remind them when Moses saw the burning bush, he began to offer some excuses. But God said, "Don't worry about the excuses because I've already prepared something for you."
Yes, sir.
He said, "Look, I got Aaron by your side.
Yes, sir.
So you ain't got to worry about it." Even when he encountered God on the mountain, say he couldn't even lay eyes on him because that's how God is. Somebody been engaged in a fight of your life. But aren't you glad that he told you that you can cast your burdens upon him?
Yes, sir.
He said, "My burdens are easy," but he said, "My yoke is easy, my burdens are light." He's so big that he can carry everything at one time. He's so big that he can handle my problems and your problems. He can handle the world's problems. That's how big he is. The things that we've been trying to fight with, God is saying, "Stop wrestling with it. Hold on to me. Grab onto me." I don't want to grab onto my problems, but I want to grab onto the spiritual sword. And when you grab onto that, you don't let go until he bless you. Stop fighting with your problem. Somebody been dealing with problems in your home, you've been fighting with it. You ain't got to fight with it. All you got to do is rebuke it. He prayed to God, but he still didn't sincerely hand it over to him. So God had to engage with him and see if he could hold on. Not only hold on, but when he asked for it, when he needed it. God wants you to be different. Once you encounter him, I understand what people have done. I understand what people have done to you. But God had already changed the heart of Esau. All he needed to do was change the heart of Jacob. He said, "Stop trying to trick people." Some people been beating folks all of your life. You've been trying to connive and you've been trying to manipulate people all your life. All you got to do is hand it over to Jesus. You've been engaged in the fight of your life. So I say it with color purpose. She said it good. She said it well. She said, "I had to fight everybody." She said, "But I ain't going to fight in my own home." So a lot of people been fighting a lot of things. But all you got to do is hold on until you get it. He knew after his encounter that he had seen God for himself. The man didn't need to tell him his name. All you need to know is he's a powerful God. And after you encounter him, you will know you've been in an encounter with him because you'll never be the same again. What I took from this scripture, it said, as he left that place, when day came, it said that the sun shined upon him. He said, as he began to walk, it said the sun was shining upon him. Everybody on that side, his whole family knew he had been in the encounter. He didn't have to say nothing because they could see it on him. They could see the physical scars that he carried from that battle. You've been in a fight in your life. Some people got physical scars, spiritual scars, but all you got to do is hold on.
That's right.
Hold on until you get it. We're standing across the building. Look at your neighbor and say, "Neighbor, if you're in the fight of your life, you need to hold on." We're standing across the building.